Hello, hello. Welcome back to English Talk with Luna podcast. I am Luna, and I am sitting here with a warm cup of tea. It is a beautiful day to talk, and I am very happy you are listening to us.
And I am Kai. Hello, everyone. I don't have tea like Luna. I have a very large coffee because today is a big day. We have a lot to talk about. Luna, look out the window. What do you see?
I see a lot of red, Kai. I see red hearts in the windows of the shops. I see roses in the hands of people walking by. I see chocolate boxes everywhere.
Exactly. It is Valentine's Day. Some people call it the Day of Love. Some people call it the Day of Stress. But for English learners, it is a perfect day to learn how to talk about feelings, plans, and people.
That's true. Even if you don't celebrate it, you need to know how to talk about it. At work, at school, or with friends, someone will ask you, "So, what are your plans for Valentine's?"
And if you say nothing, that is okay. But you should say it in English. Today, we want to help you with that. We will use simple words, level A1, A2, and B1. We want everyone to understand every sentence.
Yes, no difficult words today, just real stories. Kai, let's start with a very basic question. When you think of Valentine's Day, what is the first image in your head?
I think of a man in a suit holding a very expensive box of chocolates, looking a bit lost in a big shopping mall.
That is so specific. Why lost?
Because I was that man once. 3 years ago, I waited until the last minute. I went to the mall at 6 p.m. on February 14th. It was a disaster, Luna. The shops were nearly empty because everyone bought everything already. There were no good roses left, only the sad, broken ones.
Oh no! So what did you buy?
I bought a giant gold pineapple.
A pineapple for Valentine's?
It was a plastic pineapple that you put on a table. I thought it was modern art. My girlfriend, at that time, looked at it and asked, "Is this a joke?"
That is a great story, and that is exactly why I think this day is a bit crazy. People buy things they don't need because they feel they must buy something.
You are right. But before we talk about my shopping failures, let's explain for our A1 listeners what is Valentine's Day.
Good idea. Valentine's Day is on February 14th. Historically, it was for a saint named Valentine, but today it is a day for romance. Romance means the special love between partners, like a husband and wife or a boyfriend and girlfriend.
But in some countries like Mexico or even the US, it is also for friendship. People give cards to their friends or even their teachers. I like that more.
I agree. It makes the day less heavy. If it's only about romance, people without a partner feel sad, and we don't want that.
Okay, Luna, let's talk about our teams. I call myself Team Romantic. I like the lights, the music, and the special feeling. I think it is nice to have one day where we say, "I love you," more than usual.
And I am Team Cozy. I am currently single, and I love my life. For me, Valentine's is a day to stay home, cook a very good pasta, and watch a movie that has no romance. Maybe an action movie or a documentary about space.
No romance at all? Not even a little bit?
No, because on Valentine's, romance feels like an advertisement. When I see a movie with a perfect wedding, I think that's not real life. Real life is messy. Real life is wearing old socks and eating popcorn on the sofa.
But Luna, don't you think it's nice to be extra sometimes? For example, yesterday I went to a flower shop. I saw a young boy, maybe 17 years old. He was buying one single red rose. He was very nervous. He asked the shopkeeper, "Do you think she will like it?" That was so sweet. It was real.
Okay, that is sweet. I am not a monster, Kai. I like love. I just don't like the business of love. Do you know how much a rose costs today? It's 3 times more expensive than last week.
That is true. It is a bit expensive, but think about the feeling. When someone gives you a gift, you feel seen. You feel that someone thought about you.
I think you can make someone feel seen on a random Monday in May. Why wait for February?
Because life is busy, Luna. On a Monday in May, I'm thinking about my boss, my emails, and my car. Valentine's Day is like an alarm clock for the heart. It says, hey, wake up. Don't forget to be kind to the person next to you.
Okay, I can understand that. It's a reminder. But sometimes the reminder is too loud.
Let's imagine a perfect Valentine's Day for a couple. If someone is listening and they want to practice English, let's describe a typical date.
Okay, first, the invitation. Usually one person asks the other, would you like to go out for dinner on Valentine's?
And the other person says, I'd love to. Then they have to make a reservation. This is a B1 phrase. It means you call the restaurant and ask them to keep a table for you.
On Valentine's, you need to make a reservation 3 weeks before. If you call on the day, the waiter will laugh at you.
True. So the day arrives, they get dressed up. This means they wear their best clothes, maybe a dress or a nice shirt.
Then comes the gift. What are the most common gifts, Kai?
1, flowers, usually red roses. 2, chocolate in a heart-shaped box. 3, jewelry, like a necklace or a ring. And 4, a card. The card is very important.
Yes, the card. In English, we often write, to my Valentine, or I'm so lucky to have you.
I remember when I was in primary school, we made cards for everyone in the class. We put them in a big box. I was so excited to open the box. I wanted to see if the girl I liked gave me a card.
Did she?
No. Laughs. I got 5 cards from my friends and 1 from the teacher, but the girl I liked gave her card to a boy who was very good at football.
Oh, the football star. He is always the winner in school stories.
Yes, I felt a bit blue. This is a good English expression. To feel a bit blue means to feel a bit sad. But then I ate a lot of chocolate, and I felt better. Chocolate is a good friend when you are sad.
Chocolate is the best friend. But Kai, what about people who are not in a relationship? Let's talk about them. In the past, people felt sorry for single people on this day. But now we have self-love.
I love that idea. Self-love. It means being your own best friend.
Exactly. Many of my friends celebrate Galentine's Day on February 13th. It's for gals, which means girls or women. We go out, we eat pizza, we laugh about our bad dates from the past. It is much more fun than a romantic dinner.
Why is it more fun?
Because there is no pressure. At a romantic dinner, you have to look perfect. You have to be polite. With friends, you can be yourself. You can talk with your mouth full of pizza.
That sounds like a great night. So, if someone is single and listening to this, what is your advice for them?
My advice is don't look at social media today. On Instagram, everyone looks happy. Everyone has 100 roses. But remember, they only show the good parts. They don't show the part where they argued about who will pay the bill.
That's very smart advice. Social media is not real life.
Exactly. Spend the money on yourself. Buy that book you wanted. Go to the gym. Or just sleep early. Sleeping early is a wonderful gift.
I agree. I think Valentine's is about affection. Affection is a warm feeling of liking someone. You can have affection for your dog, your cat, or your grandmother.
My cat is my Valentine this year. He doesn't buy me flowers, but he sleeps on my feet. That is true love.
Let's change the topic a little. What about Valentine's in the office? Is it a good idea?
That is a difficult question. Some offices have Secret Valentine. It's like Secret Santa. You buy a small gift for a colleague, but you don't write your name.
I think that can be a bit dangerous. What if you give a gift to your boss and he thinks it's weird?
Yes. Dear boss, I love your reports. No, don't do that. I think in the office, it's better to just bring a big box of cookies for everyone. That is safe English and safe socializing.
Cookies for everyone. I will remember that. It's a great way to be kind without being romantic.
What about school? You mentioned your story earlier. Do you think schools should celebrate it?
I think yes, but only if it's about kindness. In some schools, they call it Friendship Day. Children learn how to say thank you to their friends. They learn how to share. That is a good lesson for life.
I remember my first crush in school. A crush is when you like someone very much, but you are usually too shy to say it.
Oh, tell us, Luna. Who was your crush?
His name was Leo. He was very good at drawing. I tried to draw a heart for him, but it looked like a potato.
A potato?
Yes, I was 8 years old. I gave him the potato heart, and he said, "Is this a vegetable?" I was so embarrassed. I ran away and didn't talk to him for a week.
Poor Leo. He just wanted to know what kind of food you gave him. Okay, Luna. Let's look at some simple English phrases people use on this day. We want our listeners to be able to use them.
Okay, let's start with to fall in love. This means you start to love someone.
And the opposite, to break up. This is when a relationship ends. We hope that doesn't happen today.
Another one, a match made in heaven. This describes two people who are perfect for each other. For example, Luna and her cat are a match made in heaven.
Perfect. What about to have a heart of gold? This means a person is very, very kind.
Yes, and to be head over heels. This means you are completely, deeply in love. It's like you are falling and your feet are in the air.
I love that image. Head over heels. It sounds like a cartoon.
It really does. And one more for the single people. To be happily single. It means you are not in a relationship and you are very content and happy.
That is a strong phrase. I think everyone should be happily single before they try to be in a relationship.
I 100% agree, Kai. You have to love yourself first.
Luna, I have another story. It's about my friend, Mark. Mark is a very nice guy, but he is very forgetful. He forgets dates, names, and even his own birthday sometimes.
Oh no, let me guess. He forgot Valentine's Day?
Not exactly. He remembered the date, but he got the month wrong.
The month? How?
He thought Valentine's Day was in January, so on January 14th, he bought flowers and went to his girlfriend's house. He said, "Happy Valentine's Day."
What did she say?
She was very confused. She said, "Mark, it's January. Are you okay?" But then she realized it was a mistake. She laughed and said, "This is great. Now I have 2 Valentine's Days this year."
Wow, she is very kind. She made a positive out of a negative.
Yes, and on the real Valentine's Day in February, Mark forgot again.
No, Mark, you can't do that twice.
I know, but because he did it in January, she wasn't angry. She said, "It's okay, Mark. I still have the dried flowers from last month."
Mark is a very lucky man. He found someone who understands his messy brain.
Exactly. And that is the point. Love is not about being perfect. It's about finding someone who likes your potatoes and your wrong dates.
Luna, let's help our listeners who don't want to spend a lot of money. Because sometimes English learners are students or they are saving money for travel.
Great idea. A budget Valentine. Budget means cheap or saving money.
Step 1. Stay home. Restaurants are too expensive today.
Step 2. Cook together.
Even if it's just eggs or simple soup, the act of cooking together is very romantic. You have to talk, you have to help each other.
Step 3. A movie night. You can find a movie for free or use a streaming service.
Step 4. A handwritten letter. You don't need a $10 card from a shop. A piece of paper and a pen are enough. Write about why you like that person. Write about a funny memory you have together.
I think a letter is more valuable than jewelry. You can keep a letter for 50 years. A ring is just a ring, but words are a part of your soul.
Wow, Luna, that was very poetic. Are you sure you're not team romantic?
Maybe I am a secret romantic, but only for letters.
Another budget idea is to go for a walk in the park. If the weather is nice, just walking and talking is free. You don't need to buy a ticket for a walk.
And if it's raining, you can walk in the rain with one umbrella. That is a classic movie scene.
Did you know that in Japan, Valentine's is a bit different?
Oh, tell me. I love learning about other cultures.
On February 14th, the women give chocolate to the men.
Only the women?
Yes, they have giri choko, which means obligation chocolate for friends and colleagues, and honmei choko, for the person they love.
And what do the men do? Do they just sit and eat chocolate?
On February 14th, yes, but 1 month later, on March 14th, they have White Day. On that day, the men must give a gift back to the women.
I like that. It's like a return gift.
Yes, and in South Korea, they have a Black Day on April 14th. If you didn't get any chocolate in February or March, you go to a restaurant with other single friends and eat black noodles.
Black noodles for single people? That is so funny. I want to go to South Korea and eat black noodles with my friends.
It's a way to celebrate being single together. It says, we are alone, but we are not alone.
That is a very beautiful message. We are all in this together.
Let's talk about parents. My parents have been married for 40 years.
40 years? That is amazing. Do they still celebrate Valentine's?
My father always buys my mother a small box of her favorite mint chocolates every year. It's not a giant gesture. It's a small, consistent gesture.
I think that is the most beautiful kind of love. It's not about the fireworks at the start. It's about the small fire that keeps burning for 40 years.
My mom always says, I don't need the chocolate, but I love that he remembers.
That is a great sentence for our listeners to learn. It's the thought that counts.
Yes, it's the thought that counts. It means the action or the money is not the most important thing. The thinking about the person is what matters.
I used that phrase when I gave my mother a very ugly scarf I made myself. I told her, "Mom, it's the thought that counts." She wore it once, and then I never saw it again.
At least you tried, Luna.
We have talked a lot today, Kai. We talked about pineapples, potato hearts, black noodles, and forgetful Mark.
We really did. I hope our listeners feel more confident now. You don't need a C1 level of English to talk about love. You just need to be honest.
Let's review the most important points for today. Be yourself. Whether you are team romantic or team cozy, it's okay. Don't compare. Social media is a lie. It's the thought that counts. A simple letter can be better than an expensive gift. Learn the idioms. Head over heels, match made in heaven, and feeling blue.
And remember the word tour we did earlier. Practice those words. Try to use one of them today.
Kai, what is your plan for the rest of today?
Well, I'm going to go find a gift, but this time, no pineapples. I think I will just buy some good coffee beans. My partner loves coffee.
That is very intentional. Good job, Kai. And I am going to go home, hug my cat, and eat some chocolate.
Sounds perfect. Before we go, let's say our weekly challenge for the listeners.
Okay, listeners, here is your challenge. In the comments, write one sentence about your weekend or your Valentine's Day. Use one word you learned today.
We will read every comment. And if you liked this episode, please subscribe to the English Talk with Luna podcast. It helps us a lot.
And hit the like button. We have affection for all of you.
Nice use of the word affection, Luna.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Have a lovely day, whether it's romantic, cozy, or just a busy work day.
Happy learning, and we will see you in the next episode.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.